who is lead TI? This is somebody that we've been following for years.
Tommy Tom Tom.
Tommy Tom Tom. This guy is just unbelievable.
And he is the most extroverted lead TI that you can get. He's the consume, play, blast, so he's going to be extremely extroverted. He's on the bell curve, the most extroverted.
Right. So you will see a lot of FE from this guy. He's going to be doubly activated on that last function, so you're going to see it a lot. One thing that has fascinated me is to watch him go kind of on his ups and downs.
Yeah.
He will talk about, and this is more like in the beginning, he will say things like, know more than everybody else. Your knowledge is your
savior function.
It's just savior function to hell. You got to be the guy on the top of the hill. It's you against everyone else.
So it's not that great when you have somebody discovering their saviors. It's like an IJ going, you got to control everything, man.
You need more systems.
TI, you got to be smarter than everyone. You're like, yeah, all right. What are you going to discover at the back end of life? It's going to be the demon.
Right, totally. That's not what you see most of the time on his feed, but a lot of times, like way in the early time, we would hear a lot of this stuff from him. And the thinking and the struggle when you're at that state, if you're an IP, is going to be me against the tribe.
Right.
And therefore, I have to build up my logical blocks and go against the tribe. That is something that takes them so long to build that it would be now unpacking who they are as their own individual self to ever be able to move that.
Right. They describe it like Jenga blocks. They're like, all right, so if this logic is wrong, I got to take this out, I got to rebuild this, I got to put this in here, this goes here, that goes there.
Right.
This has all got to frame together and work because my identity is standing upon it.
Right. But that also comes with Demon FE. One of the things that I have been so surprised by hearing from the lead TIs, because it's such a secretive thing, they don't talk about it a lot.
Right.
But when you get in with them, they will share with you, but I'm really good at reading people's emotions.
Right. And I care about people, and I really want people to be happy. You're like, what?
You're like, hold on a second. All day long, you're in your head thinking.
Which is offensive to people because you're smarter than everybody.
I know. And I've talked to them before where they're like, I want to be seen, though, as valuable to the tribe. I'm just obligated to this logical structure that is God, right? Aren't we all? And I'm like, not everybody is. So here's where you start seeing Tom really, really shine, though. And this is what you'll see the majority of his feed is valuing yourself. I just love this. Valuing yourself for being right is a trap.
That's a big thing he talks about. He's learned that in his life. His earlier life where he was extremely all about being right. Being TI right.
Yes.
TISE right. Correct, smart, the best. And how much that really ruined his life. Yeah.
It's a trap. And that's how we have started really building our understanding.
Thinking of yourself as smart is a trap.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Yeah. Seeing his savior functions. Getting out of the hamster wheel. Yeah.
Yep. And what you're going to see more and more from him is constantly talking about, I am here to serve.
Right.
That is the IP that has come all the way full circle, has seen their demons, and is now taking responsibility. And you can tell that it's a demon versus a savior because they talk about the struggle, the journey of how hard it was.
And they got like battle scars to prove it, too.
Yes,
They've had to go through hell to realize, you know what really life is about? It's about FE. It's about giving and caring about others. It's not about being the smartest. It's about caring and helping others.
It's unbelievable.
Which is like obvious to every lead FE.
Right.
Because they got to discover their TI. So their journey's upside down.
Right. You got to figure out your truth. You got to be comfortable sharing your truth. This guy knows his truth. He's working on his truth all day long. He had to discover believing that he is there to serve others.
It's an example of what we're tracking. Like everybody who's younger, we're stuck in a savior demon loop. So you think your savior functions are real, so your life is all about that. And therefore your crashes are extremely predictable. So predictable that a couple of clowns like us can see you, track you, and peg you as a type because it's so obvious of what you're doing.
It's crazy.
But as you get older, you start to discover your demons, and now you come back, hero's journey, this aha of like, oh, wait a minute, there's a whole other world out there. So for the TISE, it's like, hey, there's an NF world, and he comes back bringing that back, right?
Right, absolutely. And you stop playing the game of me against the world. It's me for the sake of the world.
Right.
So the real answer here that is coming straight from Tom's mouth is balance. You do have to grow your own self. You have to love your own self. You have to believe in your own self so much so that you are abundant, you are overflowing, and then you actually do serve and give to others. So what is Savior TI? It's identity plus logic. What is Demon FE?
It's the asshole with killer triceps that actually cares about you.